Alright, we are back here and it's time to do more stuff. But firstly, as you can see here, finally had to place my headstone displays out here. So this is gonna cover my basic ore processing. This one here is for the blast furnace, this one here is for the industrial grinder, those two are for the vessel macerator, and those four are for the centrifuge. How? I'm just gonna to prove. Let's grab me some iron ore here and toss into the system. After turning it on, of course. It is difficult. Now that is on, just place it here, and you see it started running. Then goes the macerators. And let's hook us some aluminum, just one. And after macerators come the centrifuges. It's going to take a little while to actually appear. It is, and here is the blast furnace. It's not much, but it is something, isn't it? It's interesting to keep a look into how the system is working. In my nightmare, I had it into our upper part where my central crafting area is. Since it is here, why don't place it here? And here is for power, of course. But as you see, it is chugging power very quickly because my storage is not that big at the moment. Let's go up here, gonna show you before we continue. Well, here it is. It is that large charger, but as you see, it is empty. And because of that, it only has a storage about less than 200,000. Oh. That's why it's flickers so much. And here I had placed this system here that I was into the Infitech stuff or style here to use it to monitor power. We have the comparators and had some latch, everything for the charger here to keep the system somewhat informed. This is a headstone signal because down here I have it changed the way my power goes up. Here's my MFE, and here is a cable with the, as you can see, it's a splitting cable. As you can see, it is red, so it means it is off. I have this connectivity up there, so when as long as the storage is more than 20% full, it will not gonna draw any energy from the basement. So this is to prevent my system to start working for every single consumption of power. Only a huge amount of power is missing that they're gonna start to produce more of it. As you see, it's flicker a lot. So let's make something to store more power. A laptop crystal. But let's not just make one. Let's make about 9 of it. Alright. That's going to require a lot of stuff. And a lot of time, of course. While we wait for that, let's do some advances. I need to make the pattern storage for the application, but I need these crystal memories And for that it requires some morale crystal. Yeah. That requires some obsidian and some silicon dioxide. This is what gets silicon dioxide is to demonstrate diffuse clay, or like I prefer, to just electrolyze sand. So I have probably enough to make of it. I need two, because this requires two to make the recipe. So let's put it to cook here very quickly into our upgraded furnaces. Anyway, now that we can make the pattern storage. We're still missing. I did not make more mining later, did I? No, I did not. This is gonna take a while. While I wait for it, let me grab my hazmat suit here and go up there, because my fuel rods has been depleted. So I need to go here and remove them and place into the correct place to be processed. That means the thermocentrifuge. Gonna take a while. And did you manage to make enough iridium to make the iridium alloy ingot? Since we got 10 iridium, I could make one. So let's just process it once so we can get the recipe done later on. Let's go here and explode this stuff here. I can just send it into the recipe. I've got the recipe already. Oh crap. Oh crap. Let's make another one. And here we go. Complete. I'm sure I had it placed correct there. Let's try this again. Pattern storage is here. But to that to work, we need to actually make an scanner. And this is the industrial craft one. Missing out the circuits. Now let's just place the silicon crystal from the miner here into the charger to see it increase our capacity. Now let's go way down. And finally, the scanner. Now I have completed all the basic steps. Now all I have to do is to actually put them to work. Kind of work. Okay, let me see. Let me put the scanner. Since it can take any amount of power, let's place here into the main line. We're gonna happily fill up a few hours of drain like crazy our rotation. Now put the pattern storage on the side. It is here or done this. Now let's pick something to scan, like our iridium ore, our precious iridium ore. Just go. And it's done. Requires amount of matter and this amount of power. So now we have one pattern here that is for iridium ore. Ooh, that's a lot. The heck? Is this right? Yes, this. Now let's do something fun to scan uranium ore. And while you're scanning, let's do something else fun. So go to centrifuge and placing 12 uranium dusties on each one. So here gonna split a little. Now let's wait. Why is that? It's simple because if you remember, if I centrifuge it, I'm gonna get a tiny pile of plutonium and a tiny pile of uranium 235. Oh my god, this is gonna take a very, very long time. Should have prepared this beforehand. But fun fact, or not fun fact, after I watched a video about how we actually make the nuclear fuel and nuclear weapons, this system actually makes sense. Those who remember the past, I was complaining that Greg changed the way we get this uranium to 35, and he called me a very stupid person. And well, kind of right, but it's not man. Oh man, this is gonna take so much. They don't even start to move the arrow. And this one is done as well, so let's save it. Now to make you already are is almost 7 buckets of you matter. So now let's do the next fun one, plutonium. And we get this by compressing the dust from the nugget vacuum or the nuggets we get from the processing the depleted quad 4 rods or normal rods. Well, this is new. It was supposed to be error. Maybe in the spec it uses, but I remember I could scan and replicate plutonium. Well, there's not much else you can do about it, so just place it here. And yes, it's still going on. Alright, for now let's get our last thing to scan into the scanner. We have something different here. We have this uranium 235 that we get from the centrifuge uranium. This is made by compressing the dust, because the dust we get is from GregTech, compressed becoming industrial craft. And this can be broken into the tiny piles, and the tiny piles can be used to make enriched nuclear fuel to make normal uranium cells. So with that, let's get to the scanner. Yes, it is possible to scan this. I did not know for a very long time, so this is actually very good to find out. I'll just come here and scan it. Scan. Now let's make the mass fabricator and the replicator, shall we? Go here. Mass fab. Look at this huge amount of thing. The energy orb is the most complex one. But I give the recipe here. So let's request one, and it's done. Now let's see. Everything is here. It's extensive to see, but here we have it finally, our mass fabricator. Energy to matter. And of course, it's alone cannot do anything, so we need to actually need the replicator. Replicators are more cheaper to make. Nothing is actually super hard to build. Or should I say it was not super hard to build? Oh my. That's true. What I am doing, I'll just finish it. Applicator. Ta-da! Now just need to wait for the scanning. But one thing that I do most of the time is to simply choose a place, like maybe here, with some kind of power gen that is not hooked to my main power source. So here we have the power source from the reactor and my solar one, so this could be a good choice. Let's place it. No, let's not place it yet. As I said earlier, of the timing, the one that I most like to have as final power gen, for me at least, is going RTG. That is spelled of radio thermoscope stuff here. That uses 6 lazy iron plates and 3 plutoniums to make one, just like this. And remember, it requires 3 plutonium to make just a single MOX fuel. So this can be very useful. Let's pick one, just to show you. But for this to actually work, we need the helium. Helium is not a thermoelectric generator. And the recipe, it is actually kind of cheap. It's just missing the reactor chamber. And a generator. And here we go. This is it. This is the what I like to have as a final power gen. Why you gonna soon understand. Let's just grab our finish the scanning and the storage for it. Oh, they really edited this because this was possible into the past, but it don't seem to be possible here. So there isn't much I can do. You come here, storage. And now we have to pick a place for your mass fabrication, because unfortunately this is not the correct tech version, so it cannot be silent. It will be very, very, very loud. And this is radioactivity, that's why I am using my hazmat suit. So let's pick a place down here somewhere. Here, with our biofuel production. Yeah, that seems to be a good place. Or even here, or here. It doesn't matter. We're gonna place our mass fabricator here. And give some power through the RTG. I put one pallet here. And that makes €1 per tick. Isn't that divine? The GUI is wrong, it's the next version. As you can see here we have 5 slots. Each pellet on itself will produce €1. However, if you place not one together, you're gonna double. So if I place 2 here, I'm gonna have €2 per tick. Supreme, isn't? Another one, we have 3? No, we have 4. Then 8, then 16. So a full one of it, you're gonna produce 16 EU per tick. But why it's so low? Why it to be my end game for it? So because this is a one block that requires no fuel, no maintenance. It don't check for anything around to work. So this is the most lag-free stuff you can see. And this is gonna very slowly produce mass for us. It's gonna be inserted into this replicator here. And with this partner sharper here, we're gonna choose one of the recipes. You can make iridium Or what I'd like to do is to make more uranium, so we can make more power and run this faster. Because as you can see, it's taking forever. Let's make more RTGs. We can keep one quad into the reactor and the other quad turn into RTG to make power. After all, unfortunately, this Let's Play is not gonna continue much longer. 1, 2, and that's it. I don't have any more things. Oh boy. Do I have any iron plates? No. Need to make more. So let's place it just to show you. Of course, he is not the best place. But now it is getting somewhat power. No question, because it's better to do this way, isn't it? Currently, a battle packs are gonna limit how much power I'm gonna drain for my main power line. Just a medium voltage. So I place here. And I'm gonna give you some scrap box because you should run this with the scrappy anyway. You can see the number is increasing. Now let's pick our RTG and place into this little side here. Then we're also gonna give it all the 5 of it. So now making 16 year per tick. And as you see, the number is increasing somewhat fast. It's not that fast, but it's good enough. And this can be recycled back into the plutonium and iron, so I can use it again if I need to. I just need you one little keyboard. And use it for now. Because I also need to give power to the replicator. Oh, this is going to start to feel very, very slow. But that's okay, because this is gonna also take a very long time to actually start to work. We put in the food ejector. Ta-da! Well, now sorry this is being very hushed, because as I said, this is going to be the end very soon, so I'm going to take more time than it's required. You should have maybe a proper place to build up scrap. Take no more suggestions to just use wood. You just macerate your wood. And I'm gonna get 6 wood pulps. And that can be turned into scrap. That's efficient. Now we can also use this homeo, but it uses so much power that I don't think it's a good idea to do so. You want to get one item extra, so just invest on let's macerate it, or just macerate, and we're gonna get some plenty of material to try to turn into scraps. And this is gonna try to produce to us more uranium. That's going to be used to make more power, and to make more. And for each uranium, I'm gonna get more plutonium to make more RTGs that give me more power. To make more uranium to make more RTGs, more power, more uranium. You understand? It is the never-ending cycle. So, into the next chain of events, I would actually maybe try to cover the Tesseract. But I actually already did that into the past, in my Awakened Nightmare Season 2, and most people already know how to use a Tesseract, so there is not much great of a deal in doing so. The only difference is that it has some limitations and some uses. I could actually automate all my production line here without any pipes, just using a system of tesseracts. But this is the past, so this is nothing that interesting anymore. And again, I am kind of sorry that it was not that good, especially this ending that is so confused.